Hello, Lanier officials. I hope you guys are having a great week. We're going to take a look at some plays from this past weekend. Hope we can all learn something from all these. This first one is from up in Raven County, or Stevens County, Stevens-Raven game this week. Very competitive game. Raven ended up winning the game, but we had a situation in the fourth quarter. We had two players fighting, and it all really started right here on play 32, which was early in the first quarter. So we're going to take a look at it. Running back's coming out of the backfield right here. Number 2 comes up, and he's going to give him a shot. He's obviously out of the play, and that was a personal foul. So here comes number 2 now. He's chasing down this fumble, and number 32 has gotten up off the ground, and he's coming to pick him off, and he nails him right there. I believe we did throw a flag on that hit, but that's kind of what started all this. Now I'm going to back this up. This is later in the fourth quarter, same type play. We got the running back swinging out of the backfield. This one goes off the screen, but you can see number 2 right here. He'll actually come over, and right when they're going off the screen, you can tell he's about to stick his helmet right in his chest. I'm not even sure the player saw it coming, but the ball's clearly not there. That's another personal foul on number 2. And then this was the very next play. And you can see number 2, he's got him right there in the back. Now the flag comes out. 32 gets up, chases him down the field, grabs him by the face mask, slings him down, and the fight is on. The fight is on. So this is from Habersham game, and keep an eye on our deep judge up here. I think he's new to this position, but deep judges, we do not want to go downfield this far. We've got the goal line. We talked a little bit about that last week, but you can see he's sprinting downfield. He's already down to here, and plus you're out on the field, and we don't want to do that. We want to stay on the white like your partner is right here, like the deep judge is on this side of the field. And we're kind of hopping around. We look like we're lost a little bit. This is just the same play. We're getting a tight view and a wide view, but you want to stop about right there and get ready to backpedal. You can see your partner on the other side of the field. See, he's stopping about here. And again, we want to stay in the white. Don't be hopping out on the field. Don't get yourself in harm's way, because you guys have got the goal line. You want to take more of a look at your partner right here. See the deep judge right here who's just doing a little back pedal. That looks really good. All right. Nice job of the referee here using the beanbag on the spot on the quarterback sack here. He gets sling. He's giving him forward progress. And he's going to keep an eye on his quarterback. But you see how he dropped his beanbag right here on the ground? Just a good way to mark the spot. Great job by the referee of using his beanbag and continuing to officiate the play. It's just another view of it there on the wider shot. This particular play, we got a low block here by the running back. I think this needs to be called. Our line judge here, this would be your key. You do not have a tight end on your side of the field, so you've got to tackle, and you've got this guy right here. The referee might have could have picked this up as well, because he's watching this tackle. But maybe something for any of us that are doing White County, we need to be aware of this. But you can see right here, he cuts him down right at the knees, and that should have been a foul for an illegal block, in my opinion. This is a punt play by Habersham. It's a great job by our line judge here of continuing to watch this action right here and letting his partners officiate the ball. It's a good job of not watching the ball. You're keeping your eye on the players. You may have even been talking to them. But you can see they just keep pushing, shoving him out of bounds. And we go ahead and put a 15-yard penalty on the foul. This is just a wider view of the shot right here. I don't know about you guys, but watching the videos this year, it seems to be we've got some aggressive behavior going on. Now this is from the Dawson County game. This is a great job of calling just an incomplete pass here. I think Dawson may have wanted intentional grounding, or they may have wanted a safety because he was in the grass looking at the coach. But quarterback's in the end zone right here. You can see he throws about the time he's getting hit. This guy right here is actually the tight end. He's an eligible receiver, and our deep judge knew that. So that's a good job by him. But one thing that I've seen repeatedly in this game, and if you have Dawson County, you may want to keep an eye on this. But this coach right here, and I'm not sure who this is, but they are constantly getting on the field. And especially if they think something should have went their way. Got a long field goal attempt here, and we always want to remember we got a live ball on a field goal attempt. So if this thing doesn't reach the end zone, it can be returned just like a punt. And a couple things, the crew does a good job here of remembering we've got a live ball. We've got a short kick that's bouncing down, and I want you to watch our deep judges here. Because remember, this goal line, there's a lot of things that can happen right here. We've seen teams in the past that have run down here thinking they needed to down the ball, and they touched it. So, you know, there's a lot of things that can happen right here. You want to get out. You want to get, if it's obvious that it's short, get out from under that goal line. Let's get up to the goal post and get up to the goal line. And that's what these guys are doing. So that's a great job by the crew there. Let me see if I need to back this up a little bit. Remember kind of what we're looking at. We got a right tackle here. I think we got a hold on this play that we actually missed. But, again, we've got the coaches that are coming out onto the field, and that's not helping you guys any at all. I know we probably missed a hold right here. But I know we missed this guy being in the box in the white as this play is going on. And that's something it's tough for our wings to know because we're obviously watching the play, but, you know, it's apparent they're on the field quite a bit or in the box. This particular play, this is a big call in the ball game. If you look over here on the down marker, we got third down and what's that about? Third down and 7, and Dawson County comes up with a stop right here. But as you can see, the guy's getting off of him, and we throw a flag for unsportsmanlike conduct right here. And I know he does a little bit of a stomp, but this is a critical situation in the game. You got to know that. I mean, this is third down. They've made a fourth down stop right here, and we're about to give them a 15-yard penalty, or in this case, half the distance to the goal, and make this a first down. And I just don't know that that's big enough to warrant an unsportsmanlike conduct. I think you could say something to the player, like watch your feet, make sure you don't step over the player, that kind of thing. But, you know, that was a critical call. You got to know your game situation. This particular play right here, now this is a call. I've drawn some lines here. I hope you guys can see them, but everybody's looking at the ball carrier right here. And watch this guy right here. He gets nailed square in the back. And that is a personal foul. And everybody can't be watching the ball. Some people's got to do some backside officiating. That could have been the referee. That could have been a wing guy. This one, we're going to slow down and look at this. Because I think what we have here is an illegal shift. I don't think it's a false start. We've got a guy going in motion, and it looks like this back moves also right before the ball is snapped. Yeah, so you got two people moving before the ball snapped, and you've got a fumble. And I don't know what the coaches are yelling about right here. They may have saw that. But here's one that we need to throw a flag at. We need to pop this guy because they're just on the field over and over and over. This, we got an illegal formation. We talked about this last week, and we're continuing to see it. We got a sloppy line here. This tackle, I do not believe, is on the line of scrimmage. He is not breaking the waist of the center. And again, this is a live ball foul. I don't think we caught this, but this should have been a penalty for an illegal formation. Make sure those tackles are getting up, because on a pass play, it is definitely an advantage the deeper back they can be. Here's another personal foul that goes on right here in the middle of the field. I just don't see it. I mean, I see a little push right there, but that's just, that's two guys that are blocking each other, and that's just not a personal foul. That's a big penalty. That's a 15-yard penalty, and we need to make it big when we're going to call something like that. Third down play here. And wings, we got to remember these are our keys, our tackles, and receivers on our side of the field. We miss a pretty big hold right here. He's got him around the neck, right where the ball carrier is going. We're obviously probably looking at the ball carrier, but we gotta keep an eye on that tackle. The referee might have helped with that as he turns. This plays a 2-point conversion, and we need to remember trick plays. We gotta referee officiate with the highest scrutiny. I think this guy does not come set for 1 second. He goes down, and as soon as his hand touches that ball, he's snapping it. And we should have blew that. We should have flagged that for illegal shift because he didn't come set for a second. Don't blow it dead. Just flag it for illegal shift. Here's another play where we had an illegal formation. We did call it that way. You can see over here that the wing official is off the line of scrimmage. But, again, just like we talked about last week, we're not punching this back. Our wing official is not punching back right here to let everybody know that we've got an illegal formation. He's got his hand on his flag and he's ready, but we need to be sticking that arm up and letting everybody know that he's off the line of scrimmage. Got a hold here on the tackle. It's a good job by the referee picking this up. Also, good job with tossing the flag. You put it right on the spot. But it's a great job by the tackle of on the hold. He tackled him right there. Referee puts it right on the spot. Good job staying with your key and catching that. Third down play here. This is just like the Raven County game. This guy right here is going to tackle this player. He's clearly doesn't have anything to do with the ball or anything. I don't know if we call it personal foul here or defensive holding, but I'd kind of lean toward defensive holding. He's tackled a guy who obviously didn't have the ball away from it. But here comes the coach again. And again, we got 2 on the field there. So we need to be flagging coaches that are coming out on the field to yell at us. On this play, we call it a false start. We definitely got a foul. I don't think we got a false start, though. I think we got an illegal shift. I'm going to slow it down. Got the line going down. Now we got a guy going in motion, just flip-flopping to the other side. Center's going under. He's going down. And as he's going down, the ball snaps. So we called a false start, but I think what we had is an illegal shift. We did not get everybody set for 1 second. Know the difference in the two. False start, we're going to blow it dead. Illegal shift, we're going to let that go and just throw the flag high in the air when the ball snaps. Good job of reverse mechanics by our wings right here. Remember, if we're at the 3-yard line coming out, we've got to back up to the goal line. And they do that here, right on the snap. Good job. And then you officiate back toward the ball. So that's perfect right there. Need to give that dead ball signal though once you got a man down. This may be the worst call in history. It's 4th down and 11, and they look like they're on about the 4-yard line. But our wings go ahead and drop to the goal line right here, which is awesome. And they run a fake punt. I want you to pay attention to the line judge though. I love how this guy is standing still officiating the play. Because think about it. If this guy fumbles and we end up with the defense with the ball, we are right where we need to be. We're on the goal line. Plus, when we're not moving, we can see a lot better. But I think that's a great job as this play's developing and coming toward him, that he just stood still and stayed on that goal line until this guy had at least crossed the 5-yard line. But good job by these wings on a 4th and 11 fake punt from the 4-yard line. This one, I don't think we got a legal formation here either. I can't tell, but this inside guy right here, he looks like he is actually on the line or no man's land. I don't know which. But he definitely goes out for a pass. He appears to be covered up. This would be an ineligible man downfield. So we've got to make sure we get these guys lined up correctly. That's all we got for this week. I appreciate the referees that have went in and broke down some video and shared their plays. I hope you guys have a great week. We got a lot of games, a lot of important games coming up. So be prepared each week when you step on the field, and let's just keep getting better and better each week. Talk to you guys soon.